Hi everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts, and today in the video we are using What I Love, a free stamp set from the Celebration catalogue. So for every £45 you spend in 2016 from January to March, 31st of March, from the annual catalogue and from the spring summer catalogue, for every £45 you spend you get to choose from a little catalogue without prices. So there's there's no prices here, so you can choose this. I've got these, so those are coming up as well, and this is this one here. So this is a free stamp set. These are some examples that they give you to do what you can do with it, but today I am going to use it for making thank you cards. So it says, know what I love, you, and then also thank you, so I'm going to use that. This could be a Valentine's card as well, so we're going to go the thank you route today. So I was just playing around. This is Blushing Bride with Rose Red and Pear Pizzazz, and I just tried out some different compositions of the flowers. I will show you in a moment how to stamp them in this way, but I'm quite liking this effect. As you can see, lots of stamping, and these cards are 4x4. Now if you do this, if you have a 4x4 card, you can actually make your own envelope, and it's one piece of paper. So this is one piece of cardstock, because the envelope that you're going to make has to be 4x4. I'll make the envelope in another video. So the envelope has to be 4x4, and your paper size is 6 7/8 by 6 7/8, and that means you can actually cut this out from one piece of paper. So this and that comes out of the same piece of paper, and then you have to add the white bits to it. So that's not too bad to have to do that, because normally you know, yes, you make two cards out of one piece of paper, but now you have your card and your envelope. So that's what I did here. Then I thought I would try it out in Perfect Plum and Elegant Eggplant, and that came out really well, and I am still making the envelope for that here, so I'll be doing that in the next video, like I said. And so today I want to recreate this card for you, and we are using this Rose Red. So this is for the next video for the card, for the envelope, and this is my 8x4 scored at 4 card. This is then 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, because then you have just 1/8 or 6/8. What is it then? Is it then 3 6/8? So that it's that particular size. Let's just have a look here. No, that doesn't help me. I'm gonna have to use my trimmer here. So 3 and 6/8 by 3 6/8. Okay, right, so we need to get stamping. So I need my piercing mat, because it's a photopolymer stamp set, and I need my scrap paper, and then here. So we are going to do a layout like this. For the layout like this, I'm going to refer you to one of my next videos where I'll be doing that in a different card, because it needs masking, and I've done some masks here so to put on there, but I'm not doing that in this video. I'm just going to keep it simple and do this layout here. So the way you are going to do this, there are 3 stamps. One is the outline, then you've got the bigger one, and then you've got the shadow, what I call the shadow. So this is the color of that, and these are the darker bits. Okay, so you're going to stamp them in the same order like I'm going to show you now. There is a little notch here, and the little trick I do is I try to remember where I put the notch, and I always try to put it towards a corner. So let me explain how I do that. So we are going to ink it up, and I put that, oh, what have I done? Where did that ink come from? I've got ink on there now. Oh, typical. Right, so that goes towards a corner, and the flower is completely on there. Then the next flower, I'm also going to point towards the corner, but I'm going to be off the page. again here, I'm pointing towards this corner, and I'm going to be off the page, leaving a bit of space for some greenery there. Then here I'm going to come down, again pointing towards that corner, quite towards the middle. Again here, pointing towards the corner. And here as well, pointing towards the corner down below. Picking up the other one. And then here, pointing towards that corner, sort of in that corner there. Okay, doesn't look much at the moment, but it will work out as we work. So then I clean my stamp and I take the second one. Now, we are going to have to stamp off, and this one is going to be more difficult because I want to use rose red, but I think I might use this one here for now. So this is the whole flower that we're going to be colouring, and we're pointing towards the corner. So you remember which way you've pointed, and that helps. To be honest, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you do this, see, I'm concentrating now, I can't talk. If you do this a couple of times, you will realise what goes where, and there is a little bit that will stay white in the middle. So which corner did I point it at? And it just works, to be honest. You'll start realising which one is which, and you start working out how it goes together. It does take a little while to do, mind you, but this is what I like about this kind of stamping, you see. And then we work our way, see, and then we've got a nice flower. So I do stamp off because it is quite a bright, you know, rose red is quite bright, although it is what we want. But and this one, I just go for it. And to be honest, I tend to try, oh, not stamped off. You won't have detail in every, it sort of leans more to one side of the flower. So if you remember that, it's fine. I was stamping off before I, yes, before I inked up. Okay, and that one there. Okay, so we've got some detail in every of our flowers, and that's fine. Then we will do the thank you in rose red, because then it's there's still some space, you know, now that it's going to fit there. Okay, and now we go to Pear Pizzazz. So let me just put these out of the way. We're going to Pear Pizzazz to bring in the greenery, and that will make the difference in our composition. So what I do is ink up and stamp it twice. So here you sort of have the whole area to fill in. I've made a little thing there, but that doesn't matter. You could put some sequins on. I've been doing that in a lot of cards recently. I've found the power of the sequin. Yes, you make sure you avoid this because that is a little bit of an eyesore. But what could we do? Yes, let's put some sequins in, I think. Or even, let's take our greenery a little bit further. There we go, that's better. Yeah, see? It's not so painful anymore. Now I need to do that here as well. I just want to think here and that one. There, that's better. Yeah, perfect. It doesn't look as bad anymore. Okay, so you do the same thing then for the inside, obviously. What you could do for the envelope, I've just done it without colouring. I just did, what am I looking for? The first one here. So for the envelope, you can just, is this the one? No, that's not, that's just a piece of paper that was on my desk. I'm doing well here. Okay, so you can just do it like this, and leave it. Don't add anything to it, and just decorate. Put a bit of greenery on, and that's it. That could be enough for the inside. So, you know, the inside can be quite simple, or you can do it like the way you did with the outside. Right, so I think we can put it together now. So we've got our, like I said, 8 by 4 and scored at 4, and then we can add this. Now you could do a white border first of all as well, and then do your middle thing, middle panel. But obviously it's all up to you. It's you know. But I think for a little thank you card, this is enough. You can make it more intricate. Obviously, you have got a little slither. You've got some paper left. See, this is what I've got left of that A4 sheet. So you could do something with that. See, what I could have done to hide this, I could have put this across and then put another ribbon with thank you in the white, and that would work as well. See? So it's just how you want to finish it, really. And then here we've got the inside, and we glue that in. There we go. So you can make it more intricate because you have got the paper left. I think it's great that you can make a card and an envelope out of one sheet of A4. So for the envelope, please watch the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Choose happiness, and I'll see you next time. Bye!